Angry guy here, and women marrying themselves as password bros leave is another consequence of feminism. Women marrying themselves as password bros leave is another consequence of feminism. Let's go ahead and check out this article from CNN. This is actually, believe it or not, a very recent article. It's titled "Women Marrying Themselves as Symbolic Expression of Self-Love." I don't think it's self-love. I think it's something else, but we'll look into it more directly because I definitely think this is quite interesting. Okay, so here's a tweet. When we said years ago that once you redefine marriage, anything goes, we were mocked and vilified. Today, stories like this, talking about women marrying themselves, called sologamy, are no big deal. And here you have women from all walks of life, very women in their 30s and their 50s and their 70s or 80s marrying themselves. These women wanted a symbolic expression of self love, so they married themselves. The practice called sologamy sometimes involves lavish ceremonies complete with vows, cakes, and bridesmaids. Critics call it narcissistic, but these women are calling it self love. I mean, this is what's actually happening. They also say it has nothing to do with swearing off future partnerships with a spouse, which they say is a popular misconception, according to the report. One of the women, body image coach Danny Adams, told the outlet she took several years to invest in herself, go to therapy, and break generational curses and process trauma before she decided she was ready to marry herself. Oh my goodness. After the demic, she married herself in front of roughly 40 people. The event included 9 bridesmaids and at a cost of $4,000. A friend officiated the ceremony, and Adams read her vows in front of a full-length mirror, according to the report. Oh gosh. By the way, she did a $4,000 wedding. So when a woman is marrying herself, it's okay to spend $4,000 for the wedding. But when she's marrying a dude, it's got to be $40,000 and a $20,000 ring. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Uh-huh. Okay, so following her self wedding, she honeymooned in Tulum, Mexico. I've actually been to Tulum. Tulum is actually pretty nice, although you have to be careful. Got to be careful who you're around. I've traveled a lot. I've been to Tulum, Mexico. I actually was out there for a minute, but it's just so interesting that that's actually it's. I can't believe she literally went on a honeymoon. Oh my goodness! Everything that has happened to me in my past as a child, all the things that have harmed me, I was like, this is a restart at life. I get my own life, my own joy, my own choices. And that's what it was about, she said. Adding that marrying herself would not stop her from marrying another person in the future. That doesn't sound right. Anna Jones, Anna Jones told the outlet about how she married herself on her 50th birthday in 2020. So that was during the actual demic, evidently, and how she plans to renew her vows to herself when she turns 55. She said she wanted to marry herself since her husband passed away in 2016. Her ceremony involved 3 dozen guests. Okay, 3 dozen, y'all. This is okay. My brain is warped around this. So she had 36 people who thought they were attending her birthday party. Oh, so they didn't even know what she was doing. But Jones emerged in a tiara and a knee-length white dress, carrying a bouquet of sunflowers, walking down the aisle on the arm of her husband's father. What? What? The report states a 3-tiered chocolate cake sat at the end of the aisle. Jones said her marriage to herself symbolizes her love for herself for the rest of her life. Whoa, guys, I am flabbergasted. And by the way, if you're enjoying this content, please remember to subscribe to the channel. Subscribe, turn on notifications to never miss another video again. And please like the video so that so that you're telling YouTube, hey, I want to see more of Angry's content, and YouTube will put more of my content in your suggested videos and on your homepage. And if you're enjoying my content, please consider dropping a donation via Cash App, PayPal, or Venmo. You can see the links on the screen, and they're also in the description of the video, so you can find them there if you want to drop some cash. Guys, this is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. I'm looking at this and I'm saying to myself, what is going on? What's going on in the world? But evidently, this is just a new trend. CNN noted that critics say self-marriage, which is not recognized by law in the United States, is narcissistic. In response, the outlet quoted a therapist who believes sologamy could be the manifestation. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. In response, the outlet quoted a therapist who believes sologamy could be the manifestation of a healthy form of narcissism. Healthy form. Healthy form. A therapist is saying that that narcissism could be healthy. This could be a healthy form of narcissism, guys. Narcissism is bad. But guys, could you imagine? This is like I'm flabbergasted. It is actually a lack of self-love that leads to unhealthy narcissism. Therapist John Amodio claimed, "We are then constantly needing validation from others to fill our inner emptiness." So basically, it's good because what these women are doing is they're giving themselves the self-love that they need, that they're not getting from other people. They're giving themselves the love that they need from other people that they're not getting from other people. So they're filling that gap themselves. And so it's a healthy form of, it may be a healthy form of narcissism. So this therapist is saying it's narcissism, but it's a healthy form of narcissism. Guys, it's a healthy form. Could you imagine being told, well, you have a mental illness, but it's a healthy mental illness. It's a healthy mental illness. Guys, we are living in the rapture right now. This is a clown world. We are living in the rapture, guys. If you haven't looked outside, there are these fires happening in California, and it's literally was affecting New York. There was people had to put on masks, and I mean, guys, this is the rapture. This is the rapture. We have all kinds of crazy things happening right now, and for anyone to say that this is the rapture. We're in the rapture right now. I mean, I don't know. I was thinking about having kids, but I was like, who the heck is anyone to say that we shouldn't have kids? But I don't know, guys. I mean, for example, I've been, artificial intelligence is pretty insane. You'd be amazed at things that I can do with AI. I'll key you in on some really crazy things. Even before ChatGPT, I was using artificial intelligence to help me make my videos, and a lot of the things that I do on my videos, I use artificial intelligence. I won't actually tell you how I'm using it. When I'm using AI, in almost every video, I use artificial intelligence. I use AI, and it's insane. It's insane. We're definitely more closer to the end than we are we are at the beginning. All right, we're at the beginning of something bad or the beginning of the end. But man, this is really bad. What is increasingly clear is that there is a mental health crisis happening. I forget if it was the Surgeon General. He says that in America we are currently suffering from a widespread loneliness and a crisis of loneliness. But realistically, this is a mental health crisis. This is a mental health crisis. A lot of people are struggling after what has happened after the demic, and I there's no other way of explaining it. And what also this reflects in the article is that they're basically admitting that women are more prone to narcissism than men, and that There is a large amount of women struggling with narcissism, but they're calling it healthy narcissism. I mean, how do you really explain that? Anyway, guys, that's all I have for you. Let me know what you think in the comments. Like the video if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you like the video, share the video. And just remember that all roads lead to MWA, men walking away. And cheers.